Hey everybody, I am back. We are Drak.
I'm Shadow.
And we are one with the Matrix. Oh, sorry. We're one with Boggy Swamp? No. We're Let's Playing Jak... No, I don't know anymore.
It's Bubble Swamp.
Yes, it is. We're just going with that. No, it's the Bog of Eternal Stench. Except with less David Bowie. Now, we kind of covered this in a previous part, but now we're getting a little bit more access to Yellow Eco and what it does. It officially makes this game a shooter.
Oh.
Which makes it kind of fun.
Yeah. Nice little additional mechanic there.
Yep. And for some reason, I just want to hit my head in order to get more bullets. I don't know why. I just do. But this actually, when I actually did a dry run of this game, I actually didn't complete Boggy Swamp just because there are a few power cells that are hard to get. Thankfully, this time around, though, pretty much got them. So, the only one I didn't get was insert Scoutfly problem here. But get ready for a little bit of a death fest.
You're gonna die a lot in this, aren't you?
Not as much as I did like when I dry run this game, but there are gonna be a couple of deaths where you're just like, really? Really? You did that? Yes, I did, and I take pride in it. I think there's an artistry to making mistakes.
Pretty much.
Alright, while we're trying to get through to other power cells, one of the questions that people might actually have for us are what are we playing recently? Now, Alex has been fairly busy, and I have been fairly busy, so why don't you take it away, Alex? Have you been able to play anything new recently?
Nothing new. Still on the old stuff I'm still playing.
You retro guy. Or what's the insult now is retro gamers are apparently don't know what they're talking about and therefore should stop commenting on Microsoft or Sony.
Oh crap! Is that the case, really?
Yeah, dear Sony, dear Microsoft, we've been paying your butts for the last couple of generations. You want us.
Oh, Sega, please come. If now's ever a time for Sega to come back into the console market, now is the time.
You know what? I almost don't want them to come into the console market. I want them to merge with Nintendo, and at that point you can say, the previous generation against the new generation. Who would win? And they could do it too. If you combine Sega's franchises as well, Sega's first party as well as Nintendo's first party, you have a pretty legitimate console right there. Putting Sonic Team actually back in charge of Sonic? Bringing games back like Shenmue?
Sonic Team has still been in charge of Sonic, save for a few spin-off titles here and there.
Yeah. One of which I actually did, if you'll remember back in a previous part, I talked about an RPG that was made that was Sonic. I actually found out the company, and I was a little surprised. Apparently it was BioWare that did it.
Oh.
And for those who do not know BioWare, if you played Star Wars The Old Republic or the Mass Effect games, they are really well known for making RPGs, and they made a Sonic game.
I had no idea they did.
And from what I've heard, that game is pretty good. So it makes me actually want to kind of pick it up. It's for the DS. So who knows? Maybe I'll bring that up in a Sonic game review.
Of course, I tend to avoid the handheld Sonic titles.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, if it's worth it, then yeah, it'll be worth talking about. Are we going to do an LP of it? Probably not. DS emulators are weird. And I still haven't been able to find out a way to like plug in my DS to a computer to get footage.
Do you know how to do that, people? Please tell us.
Please. There are DS games I would love to do. I would like to once again point out, Alex is blind when it comes to Capcom. If you want him to play a Capcom game, scream objection!
Scream it.
Objection! That's like the perfect game for him to pick up. We may have some other plans too. I like hinting at new stuff, don't you?
I do. And if you ever want us to play Heart Gold Soul Silver Pokemon games, then, well, we gotta figure out a way to either find a really good DS emulator or plug it in.
Or like, for another example would be, you know, I remember seeing a request a while back for, like, Kingdom Hearts games. The problem is that only 2 of those are console. The other 3 or 4 are handheld based. PSP, not a big problem. 3DS and DS, totally problems. No way to bring them over. Unless Nintendo wants to wise up.
Only 3 more tethers to go.
Hint, hint.
Nudge, nudge. Say no more. Say no more! Alright, where are we at with the power cell count? We gotta be getting up there. 51, okay. And actually, this is part of the mission that I was talking about in the previous part with Samos. He was sending us out here to take care of that big dirigible. And we didn't do it. Because apparently we hate Samos. No, we don't! I love Samos. It makes me kind of sad, because to my knowledge, he's not in any other games. I might be wrong. If people want to point that out to me, please do. I would love the fact that he's in other games.
I think it's time for another obligatory DBZ reference here.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Obligatory reference!
Because look at Jak's hair, and look at the fact that he's shooting stuff from his hands. Come on, this is a total DBZ moment.
Cha, me, ha, ha. No, I'm not gonna do it. Because you have to figure out a way to do it with Daxter. Daxter's Krillin. That's what you do. Destructo Disc! I can do this all day. I got no problem. I've had a crazy week. I can do a lot of things right now. Alright, well, we answered that question for you. What I've been playing currently, I'm actually a little bit excited, but people are probably going to throw a little bit of hatred. So flame shield up. Oh, wait, the battery's constantly running, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. I just barely finished the Darksiders series of games. The very much sought-after THQ property that, you know, up until recently had no owner.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, I'm not very impressed.
Wasn't that good, huh?
Look out, Jak!
The first one kind of was. It kind of set a precedent. And then 2 is the one I had a major problem with, in the fact that I think they wanted to be too many games at once. And couldn't decide, okay, what is Darksiders 2 going to be about? Is it going to be a puzzle game? Is it going to be a dungeon crawler? And therefore, they just said, oh, well, okay, we want to be a dungeon crawler, we want to be a puzzler, we're just going to keep throwing elements in. And it's confusing. It's a little confusing. And I'm being ambushed.
Ambush.
By lurker rats. And dying. Dang you, lurker rats.
Another death.
When you play this game, you will hate... You can't hear my finger hitting the wood, but you will hate the lurker rats. They suck.
They're the goddamn bats of the series.
Or in a lot of... Or, like, this would not be familiar to you, but, like, for Castlevania players, they're the Medusa heads. They're the... I'm trying to think of the character in Mario. The Lakitsu? Or Lakitu?
Right.
That constantly throws out crap at you? Yeah. They're that. They are bullcrap. I don't know. They're just an annoying enemy.
Yeah, they look like it.
A little bit. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Can I survive? Can I survive?
Can he do it good?
Will I be able to overcome this gladiatorial challenge? Does anybody, aside from people over 30, know who I am imitating? Because if you don't, then why am I doing it?
I gotta say, I don't even know who you're imitating.
Go watch the movie Ollie.
Alright.
Because it's Howard Cosell. This is Howard Cosell, live with the immortal, the great Muhammad Ali. Or another way to know that is, did you ever watch the Beetlejuice cartoon?
Yes.
They actually had a Howard Cosell imitation in it.
Oh, nice.
Like, whenever they did a sports event or something like that, there was always a ghostly announcer who was Howard Cosell. I'm old. Give me a break. Alright, so this is the second tether. We have one more, and then the other one will break on its own, and we only get 3 power cells out of it. So, 53, again, not bad.
Not bad in the slightest.
Except for Boggy Swamp. I'm sorry, I never like swamp areas in games.
Wee!
Yeah. I don't know, Alex, what tends to be your favorite kind of area in a platforming game?
That is a difficult question, actually.
Okay.
I'm...
Well, then I will go ahead and answer, and you can think of it. Mine tend to be... I love jungle levels, like vibrant jungle levels, as well as snow levels. Snow levels always seem... If you do the snow right, they seem serene. If you don't, they seem cold. Very, very cold. Aside from other areas... Fortresses, if they do it right, and they are dark and foreboding. If they don't, then it's not. Oh, look, we get a chocobo.
Oh. I guess my favorite areas would be kind of lava worlds, because I always love the fact lava worlds have sort of a deep bass in their music.
Oh, okay, I can get that. I guess it would just kind of depend. I don't tend to like ones where it's like an overflowing volcano. If it's like a level where it's a stable volcano, or you're just really, really deep beneath the earth, like the perfect example of this would be, and the name escapes me, I think Norfair in Metroid games, where it's just dormant lava, and you just get the feeling that the place overall is dangerous. It's not that it's dormant, it's just dangerous. You do not want to get stuck here, kind of thing.
So there's not really like environmental hazard of lava.
Oh, there's totally an environmental hazard. I mean, dormant volcanoes will still have, reactions here and there, but you just kind of get the feeling overall, tread lightly. Because the next corner could be your last turn. And in fact, one of the games that gets criticized a lot in the Metroid series, I actually think had a really, really good lava level. And that was Metroid Other M. Yeah, it was a good game. I don't give a crap about all the reviews and all that. Flame Shield though. This being said, I tend to like things that like generalized gamers don't like, obviously.
She may come in handy again sometime. Now, go back to the trans pad.
Hey, stop cursing! How dare you say Flut Flut? Oh wait, that's not bad.
No, I don't think so.
You know somebody's gonna comment and go, "Stop your swearing!" in this part, and it's just like, I'm not swearing. We're saying Flut Flut.
I don't think anyone's gonna tell us to stop our swearing. Let's face it, most YouTube users have sailor mouths.
Exactly. But everyone's gonna be like, "We don't know the word you're saying. Is it some kind of lingo?" No, we're saying Flut Flut. I'll tell you what, I'll make it easy for you Final Fantasy fans. There you go. Obligatory reference. We need a soundbite for that.
Yeah, or just a title card.
Yeah, exactly. Obligatory reference. Because it's just become kind of part of our LPs.
Yeah, we like to reference a lot of other stuff.
We're gamers, we're geeks, we're lovers of lots of things, so don't hold that against us. Because all you're doing is watching your own geekdom. I've seen it happen, I've been referred to LPs where it was like Battlefield, and somebody got mad because they kept referring to COD. COD's kind of the gold standard of shooters right now. Sorry. It's like in a Sonic game, you can't help but refer to his competition. Why? Because he's competition! And well, that actually really hurt if I'd gone through.
Howdy, friends.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
My beautiful swamp. On these here parts. Everything that doesn't sink into the mud, that is.
Judging by the smell, I'd wager your bathtub sank in the mud long ago.
What's a bathtub? Anyway, I got bigger problems now. Seems some nasty lurker varmints are grousing about, snatching everything they can get their grubby little paws on, and scaring away my pet hip hog, Farley. He's been missing for nigh on to a coon's age. I've been putting out his favorite snack. Those ornery swamp rats keep stealing them. If you could keep those pesky critters
It's okay,
away
I know
long
he's
enough,
annoying.
I just know Farty will smell them vitals and come back. Will you help me out? Good. Those
Okay,
rats will be back
forward
anytime.
warning.
Shoot all them rats. Keep them from eating at least one of them snacks. Get him.
Forward warning. This took a lot of tries.
Nice shot.
I cut things down a little bit for you guys.
That's good news.
Yes, because this was one of... In Jak and Daxter, this is probably one of the more annoying mini-games. This is whack-a-mole with just absurd difficulty. As you can see, kind of, you know, the little cupcakes in front of us. We have to keep them safe so that the pig can smell them. But the lurker rats, this is why they're annoying. The lurker rats want to take them.
I always hated mini games like this where you have to like fend off and hold the line X off X amount of enemies for X amount of time.
In my opinion, the only time when a game has actually been able to do it right was probably like strategy games, where you have to last for a certain amount of time, but they make it a really easy endeavor to do.
Yeah,
Perfect example, the new StarCraft games really know how to handle that kind of a survival mission very well.
you know, they're perfect for strategy games, but you know, when they did things like this in Banjo 2, I just never liked the hold the line missions.
Well, it's, you know, they're trying to catch up on FPSs are the craze, and so we want to have a shooter element. And it may not fit in the game. That's the thing. So it gets nudged in there, and that's what's annoying about it.
Get some! Get some!
Almost there! Almost there! Almost there!
Oh,
Boom!
hey.
God, you sure know how to shoot.
But this wasn't try number 6.
Help.
And in truth be told, when I get the dry run for this game, Alex, I didn't get this power set. So you're going to see I have a trophy now.
Hungry?
Yep. That's going to happen a little bit in Boggy Swamp because I didn't finish the area, mainly because I got frustrated and said, screw it, I'm going to go do the volcanic crater. You will not keep me here! Not in the gooey swamp level. So how are you enjoying this game thus far, Alex? Have you come across anything that has really just frustrated you or anything like that?
I think that would have been very frustrating for me if I was playing.
Yeah.
Because I never liked those flank missions. They're really obnoxious, I think. And the game is pretty good, though. It's pretty straightforward. And I can see the point about the rats being annoying as hell.
Yes. They are the Medusa heads of this franchise. And yes, that won't make sense to you. We have to fix this, guys. Capcom, Konami, he's not done them. He must make him a true gamer. He must get a baptism by fire. By mushroom? By fire flower. There we go.
I played Mario, at least.
Yes, you played Mario. So baptism by fire flower makes sense to you.
Yes.
Which is good. And right now I'm just kind of trying to figure out, okay, where's that third dirigible cable I need to go find, so kind of wandering aimlessly, but that's okay. Discovery's part of the game. And I just, wanted to get some chocobo footage, I'll be honest. You won't use this thing that much in the game. I think there's only 2 levels where it gets used. So, make the use of it.
Might as well.
Especially since, this is kind of basic platforming for the Flut. In the next area, you get, advanced platforming with the Flut. Wow, can I just find more ways to say the word Flut?
Flut.
Flut. What's that, Flut? Daxter's your mommy? Mommy, shut up! And of course, he can walk over water, whereas we can't handle it. Jak is officially weaker than Sonic.
Or they're like piranhas in the water or something. Something like that.
Well, when he's got blue eco, that makes sense, because he'd get electrically shocked, but...
But just going in the water, no explanation, nothing.
No, he just can't handle water, apparently.
Okay.
Lurker sharks make sense, but, in ponds like this, he does get hurt. And maybe it's just because the water's filled with dark eco, I don't know. They don't explain it very well. More precursor orbs. And yeah, we got quite an amount right there.
Yeah, 250.
Exactly. So we'll be able to probably polish off our friend over in Volcanic Crater pretty soon. Alright, we're actually getting ready to end this part, so thanks again for watching. Our next part will be coming soon. Once again, I am Drak.
I'm Shadow.
And this is our LP of Jak and Daxter, The Precursor Legacy.
Down there, hey, do you like my feet?